This camera is incapable of capturing the immensity of this hat, but you'll have to trust me, it goes up 15 feet, 9 inches. My name is Odilon Ozare. I'm a Guinness World Record title holder for world's tallest hat. I have long had a doll that I call Little Odie here, and I was making a top hat for him to match my own. I use a rolled up piece of paper, so I covered it with felt and went to cut it, and I realized that's quite a unique look to leave the length. And I was making that hat so he would match me, and decided I'm going to make a hat to match his tall hat. I actually took this doll to a psychic locally and had her look at it. And I said, I feel like there is a spirit or some kind of presence in this doll that I can't explain and maybe you can explain. The psychic told me that she believes that Germano Fumagalli, the Italian designer from the 19th century, has imprinted on this doll. Haunted has a negative connotation, so I would say that the doll has been imprinted by the spirit of an Italian designer. Whew. I actually used a telephone pole in my backyard to wrap the felt around. Probably took me the better part of a year to make. Anyone visiting my home would have to step over it to use the restroom or to stay in the guest room. So the first day that I unveiled this was at this very restaurant. I came here to eat a meal knowing that the ceilings were rather high. Not soon after, the local news showed up with a camera crew and videoed me sitting eating here.
I'm fine.
Greatness is a habit. Once you're great at one thing, you don't need to just be satisfied with that. Barbra Streisand early in her career won a Grammy, and a lot of people are fine with that, and they continue to have great music careers. But Barbara, she went on to win an Oscar. I became the greatest at tall hat making, and I certainly could have just stopped there and said, I'm great, done with greatness. I wasn't done with greatness. Most people are shocked by the complete impracticality of having such long nails. It makes doing most things very difficult. The inspiration for the world's longest nail came to me during a session of what I call bird yoga. I take my cockatiels, I put them on my body while I'm doing yoga. I was doing a sun salutation, and my favorite bird, Songbird, named after the Barbra Streisand album and song, dug her nails into my shoulder, and I said, those are some long nails. It just hit me. It was that simple, and I knew I had to make the world's longest nails. They are made out of 30 layers, cosmetic acrylic, covered with polyacrylic and airbrushed. Free! When I was a child, the Guinness World Records book was endlessly fascinating to me. I was drawn to the more peculiar records like hot dog eating contest or longest frog jump. Being someone who was not athletically inclined, something like a 40-yard dash or a long jump was not something within the realm of possibilities. So those more peculiar records were something that I could look up to and something I could aspire to be one day. If you think you're gonna come in here with a 15-foot, 10-inch hat, I got something coming for you. And it's a 15-foot, 11-inch hat. Cut.